We'll share this video later in an archive format so that you can watch it, share it with your friends that way. But if you're watching from wherever you're at, your phone, your tablet, your computer, your home, your office, your car, we appreciate you joining us. We're glad that you're here with us, and please help us spread the message. To our audience that's in the room, again, thank you for joining us. It's a warm day, a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm sure there are lots of other things any one of us would like to be doing, but you all have made the effort to come here and to hear your candidate speak and to be engaged in the political process. And on behalf of Alicia and her Facebook group of friends, the Right Morgantown, we thank you. The County Republican Executive Committee thanks you for coming. The Facebook group of people thanks you for coming. We appreciate you being engaged and hearing these candidates speak. And if you like what you hear, share it. If you don't like what you hear, share it. It's very easy in our system of sharing information to share good and bad, true and fake, real and unreal. And you've come today to hear the real. You've come today to hear straight from the horse's mouth what these candidates have to say. And so the next time you're at the grocery store and someone says, I think I might vote for that Gino, but I don't know where he stands on XYZ, well, you just heard. And you can be his ambassador. You can be Tony's ambassador. You can be an ambassador for all of these candidates to answer that fake narrative that will inevitably be spread. Before, you guys just want to have a seat. Before our forum here began, I gathered all of our candidates up, and I said, I want to give you a pep talk. That sometimes the things that you want to say to an audience in April aren't the things that you want to say to an audience in October. But you all that are here, and the candidates that are here speaking, will know now, and in June, and July, and August, and what the truth is, what the true answer is that candidate has for an issue. So, as we progress to the fall, and we have our slate of candidates, like Mike spoke about, we'll have 6 House of Delegates candidates, we'll have 2 Senate candidates, we'll have a County Commissioner candidate. That slate of candidates has to be the strongest and the best possible. So we can all be ambassadors for our Republican slate of candidates combating what will be absolute insanity. It will be. You can write it down and mark it down. Monongalia County will be the AOK Corral in October. It's going to be Battleground Station. So we have Drew and we have Debbie Warner with us. In full disclosure, Drew serves on our committee. So he did not get the questions before anyone got the questions. I wanted to bring that up. These questions were drafted by a subcommittee of our executive committee, and approved by that subcommittee, of which Drew was not a part of. So I don't want anyone to feel that Drew had an unfair advantage, but he is a member of our executive committee, and Debbie's a good friend of the committee, and so they've been given fair opportunity and equal opportunity to receive the questions and prepare. So we'll start. We've evolved here past passing the mic, so we'll just start as you sit down. Drew will go first with an introduction, and then Debbie, and then we'll stay with Debbie for answer to question 1, and we'll just pass it back and forth and move on. Drew Talbot.
Hello everyone, my name is Drew Talbot, of course running for the 82nd District. Some of my background is I've worked in realty, I've worked in the oil and gas industry, the sales industry, I've worked in politics as well. I worked on a congressional campaign in the 2020 election in Maryland's 6th Congressional District. I worked for Neil Parrott. Unfortunately, we don't win, but it was a great experience. It kind of probably what propelled me to be where I'm at right now. I've been in politics since I was 16 years old before I could even vote. I went to President Trump's rally in Charleston in 2016, and I fell in love with that side of politics ever since then. I'm running because I am younger. I want a younger voice in Charleston. The laws and bills passed now is going to affect me and my future and my children. And I want them to be set up for the best way possible. I want people to stay in West Virginia. I love this state. I mean, yesterday I went to the blue and gold game. I'm sure some of you can see my severe redness. That was from sitting out in the sun all day. But you know, singing country roads at the end of a West Virginia win it's amazing, and I think everybody should experience it. And it's one of the reasons I want people to stay in this state, including my children, my children's children, everybody beyond. You know, I can't fathom, I can't put in words how much I love this state. But yeah, lifelong West Virginian. You know, I did not go to high school in West Virginia. My parents moved away to Garrett County, Maryland for a few, but that's where I got a lot of my experience. You know, I got into the Young Republicans there, and I'm trying to start Young Republicans here in this state as well. You know, like I said before, we need a younger voice in Charleston.
Can you hear me? Hello?
I think is everyone here, Debbie, fine? She's a little soft-spoken.
I'm Debbie Warner. First of all, I want to thank everyone for putting this forum on, and thank all the candidates for coming and participating today. I'm a native West Virginia. My husband and I we'll celebrate our 40th year, 40th wedding anniversary this year. I have 4 adult children and some grandchildren. After my husband finished his career in the military, we moved around, obviously in the military, all over the United States and overseas. And 22 years ago, we came back to West Virginia to give our children a hometown and to know their family and their roots. For the past 15 years, I've been privileged to have been a real estate agent. And I am running because I believe that West Virginia is just a fantastic place to live, work, and raise a family. And I think we can continue to improve upon that. I'm getting this done in the back. Y'all not hear me? Okay.
The speakers are loud enough.
Too soft-spoken. I'm a better listener than I am talker, I think. So anyway, I'm running to make West Virginia the best place to work, live, and raise a family. And also to have opportunities for my children and my grandchildren to come back to the state to raise their families and to know home. Okay?
Thank you. So we have the same battery of questions for these House candidates that we've had for Senate 13 and 78. And we'll start with Debbie for the first question. What can you do, if elected, to improve the condition of our roads and transportation infrastructure?
I think we've heard a lot of really good ideas on this. And as you know, the legislature is the one that budgets the money for this. We've got a lot of roads to pave, and maybe more